Luciano Ruas from the Brazilian Accent Improvisation, and today I'm gonna apply some patterns, melodical patterns in a Choro song. I'm gonna show you how to study it because many musicians just use the books of patterns to study them in the circle of fifths, but they have many difficulty in applying it in a theme. They say that you have to work and study harder to see the patterns go sounding in your music, but I think they have difficulty to apply them because they don't create conditions. They don't cross this information of patterns with the theme. So I'm gonna take one pattern and apply in the form on the chords of the song that's being played. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, we have I'm applying on C major, and I played in note A, return to G, that's a chord note, made 2 notes of arpeggio, then I start in a note out of the chord, play 2 notes of the arpeggio, 1 note out of the chord. So I'm gonna take the chords of Lua Branca and apply them on it. Okay, we always start in attention. I always prefer to study some patterns I'm not familiar with. I was doing this live on this morning, but I had problems, and I decided to make it again. And to have a trust study in front of you, I decided to start with another pattern and apply with all difficulties to show you what you're gonna find studying and help you to know how to act. I think the manner that you study, it's so important. It's the most important point to make your study give you results. And sometimes we don't find the results because we are thinking in a more complex way. We are thinking in an indirect way, and then I realized that showing and seeing my students studying, I could help them more than just showing and making them study at home alone without saying nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna try to apply again. I'm gonna make some repeats of this movement till it gets better. Let's go to the next. Let's go to the diminished chord. Let's do the the chord I thought it's more difficult. Oh. Right. Then I apply the pattern. Let's try to improvise in the song using just the pattern. Okay, the first phase is this. Let me try again. I lose myself on the form. Let me correct this place. And I can, this place that we have two chords in just one measure, and we can work more on this measure to make more solutions. Okay, generally we have more difficult to improvise with new patterns inside more difficult chords or more or new sequence, or sometimes we get addicted to doing the same thing. Okay, then let's try to improvise more in these two chords. Okay. Note that I repeated the same phrase in that measure, and work more on that. All right. I'm gonna now try to study one more pattern. Okay. And that's is this. We have two chord notes, one tension. Okay, let's apply all the chords. D minor, note that I am using the whole extension of the instrument. You don't use just you don't respect the meter when you are studying that. You are knowing that pattern inside the instrument. If you play a flute or saxophone, try to go to the higher note you can. All right. And don't respect the meter. Okay. This I consider that it's a second step. Let's go to D7. I'm presuming that I am gonna have difficulties in the measure of G minor and G diminished. G diminished again, and G minor again, and G diminished. And so now let's apply on the form. Okay. Note that sometimes I thought more on the D7. In this place. Let's start again and just stopping the D7. One more time. Okay, and one more time again. it's sounding better. Alright, then I'm gonna try to improvise, mixture by improvise with these patterns, okay? And now I'm gonna review the last pattern I've studied, because they are a little similar and I can make some confusion. Then let me remind the last I studied. I start with 2 notes of the chord, and the last one, it's in contrary motion. And the other one. Let me repeat that part. And different. More time. Now I'm gonna improvise and try to use these patterns. Often, the first times you start to do this exercise, you can forget the purpose you started the exercise. It's common, but sometimes you're gonna forget that you have to improvise. I'm sorry. You have to improvise. Sometimes you're gonna forget that you have to do the pattern. It's common, but if you insist, you persist, you're gonna have good results in a few time. Okay, let's try to do all of this: improvising, pattern, first pattern and second pattern. Note that I could prepare in a few time interesting and different melodical pattern that I can combine with improvise. Okay. Sometimes these mathematical patterns have an interesting beauty because they are symmetrical combinations. So I hope you enjoyed the sound, and you can prepare your own patterns or extract from songs that you like and prepare in a theme. They often, if you practice for days, they are going to appear in other things you want to play, and you can also modify them if you, because the brain will get will interpret this pattern like a model that you can modify. You can create interesting and new structures based on this pattern you've studied. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching for my video. If you want to know more about Brazilian music and how to improvise and study the improvise, I'm here to help you. Just write in the comments and subscribe this channel, okay? I'm here every day. I'm here in YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow. Bye.